Hey, what's up everyone? This is Eric, the Bay Area Collector. And today I have a special review of Super Nintendo's The Addams Family. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, see it. As the tie-in to the movie The Addams Family, it's basically about Gomez going out to rescue all the rest of the Addams family members. To me, this was a game that I really enjoyed as a kid. It's considered to me to be one of my favorite games. It plays very similar to Mario Brothers, where you stomp the enemies on the head and everything. And it also has some Metroidvania elements where it's kind of free roaming, where you can go wherever you want throughout the whole mansion. But pretty much, it's a fun game. It's mostly, I would compare it more to Super Mario Brothers. To me, this is considered like a gem. So I really love this game a lot. It has a password feature so you can save your game, save your progress. It's an all-around fun game. Graphically is pretty good. I would say it's decent for a 16-bit game. They also made other versions of this game for other consoles like the Genesis, and also Nintendo and Game Boy have a version of the game, but it's a little bit different. The gameplay's a little bit different. I also own the Nintendo version of the Addams Family, and it plays similar, but it's a bit different than the Super Nintendo and the Genesis version of it. But anyways, I will be showing you guys a little bit of a gameplay and also a little bit of a mini guide to get you started on the game. So just stay tuned to the video and I'll show it next. So now I'm going to show you a footage of, or a little bit of a gameplay of the Addams Family for the Super Nintendo. I'm actually playing the game on a Retron 5 console. I don't have a Super Nintendo console at the moment, but I have the Retron 5. Which works rather well. And just for those that out there, I like to use cheats. I'm a big cheater, but for the sake of showing the video, I'm going to be using cheats right now just to show you the gameplay of the game. So basically, this is the game. This is the title screen. This game is made by Ocean, as I explained before, and here's the title screen. This game does have a password feature. You get a password anytime you save one of the Addams Family members, and also when you get an extra heart. So there are various levels in this game. It's kind of like an open source, similar to a Metroidvania game, where you can go pretty much anywhere you want to go look for the entire family members. There are levels like the tree, inside of the mansion. This level right here, this is underground to the catacombs. This is what I'm showing right now. You get some power-ups. The gameplay is very similar to Super Mario Brothers, where you just jump on the heads and stomp on the enemies. And yes, this is one of the levels. Graphics for the game, I think they're pretty cool for being a Super Nintendo game. It has nice little crisp graphics. And the gameplay, to me, the gameplay seems pretty smooth. The jumping's a little bit, a little bit out there, but nonetheless, it's good gameplay. So we're about to go inside of the mansion. You got different places to go. For example, you got the kitchen. You got the level where you have all the plants, the greenhouse level. This is the games room, which is pretty much like the attic. You have the hallway, the ballroom, where all of the rescued Addams family members are gonna meet. You have a gallery, portrait gallery place. And you have, this is the music room. Oops, sorry, the controls on the Retron 5 are a little bit, the controller's a little bit out there, but nonetheless. This is where you would meet all of the rescued family, Addams family members. When all of the members are rescued, this will open up to go to the final part of the game. So pretty much this is kind of like a Mario Brothers Metroidvania style gameplay. Pretty fun, pretty basic. You keep switching. Let me see. There we go. Yes, just a little bit of that area. A lot of tricky jumps. That's one of the main things of this game, is the jumps. Is, you know, doing some timings. Some of the jumps you have to do, you have to jump on one of the enemies to reach a higher ledge to get there. But yeah, you also have the first area would be the tree house, which is outside of the mansion. This is the kitchen. Again, this controller is a little bit it's like very sensitive. Here we go. And one thing, if you hit these with your head, it gives you a message. Kind of gives you clues, you know. So you can, you know, the stove can be switched off if you can find the switch. These money signs, so you collect these throughout the mansion. Collecting these money signs, you collect 100, it gives you an extra life. You collect the hearts, it regenerates your life meter, obviously. You got little Trixie. You have to hit the switch to get into the next area. So you have to look for that switch. But obviously I'm using cheats, so I'm not I'm not dying. And I think I saw a 1-up right here, I believe. Is it? Yeah, a 1-up. So those are how the 1-ups look in the game. Gives you an extra life. Gonna see if I could try to beat the level with the bird, which is the first area. Show you guys how it looks, which gives you. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a hint. So you start off the game in the front of the mansion. So what you want to do is go inside the mansion. You jump here to the left of the door. And it'll take you to the old tree. So this would be pretty much like the first area that you go to. Don't go inside the tree. What you want to do is you want to jump up the tree. Go up the tree and you'll battle the first boss. Oops. This controller. This is such a bad controller. Retron 5 controller. It's not my favorite controller. Yeah. There it is. So we have to defeat this guy. And defeating him, you jump on the head until his life meter goes down, and this will net you an extra heart. One more. There you go. So that gives you an extra heart. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see the password. Hopefully you can't see it, so it won't ruin the gameplay. But you would get a password every time you, like again, you beat a boss and get a heart, or you save one of the Addams Family members. But this is pretty much the game. It's a great game. I recommend it to everybody. So I'll see you in a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage of the game, and hopefully that little guide helped you guys out there to get started. Another thing is, it's 2018, getting close to 2019. Is this game any good? Does this game live up to the times? You know, being that now we have systems like the Switch, like the PS4, like the Xbox One. Does this game stand the test of time? Personally, I say yes. This game, Even though it's a Super Nintendo game, I believe that this game does compare a lot. You know, I would put it up there as a pretty updated game, especially the graphic wise. You know, it's a pretty good game. Not the best, of course, because it's 16-bit, but then you have a lot of those retro indie games that are out there for the Xbox One, the PS4, and the Switch, where they're trying to imitate 8-bit graphics. So I say that it does stand the test of time. It's a very fun game. I really recommend it to everybody. Just because it's Addams Family, I don't know if anybody's a fan out there. I think fans will really like this game. I'm a little bit of a Addams Family fan, and I enjoy the game. I think the quirkiness of having Gomez rescue Wednesday, rescue Pugsley, Lurch, and everybody, and Uncle Fester, and everybody, you know, all those characters. I think it's very interesting and it's fun, and I do recommend it to anybody. So you guys pick this up. I recommend picking it up if you're a collector. I think this is a must-have for your collection. I recommend it 100%, and hopefully you guys find a copy out there. I don't know how rare this game is. I think it's not that rare. I nabbed my copy recently. I used to have a lot of retro games back in the days, and I'm talking about rare ones that now the games cost like hundreds of dollars that I regret letting go back in the days, but now I'm collecting them again. But this one didn't break my bank. So, hope everybody enjoyed this game. Peace out.